Hey, Bruce Naylor, your boomer consumer. And I got this interesting story to share with you. Now, when I do a review, I always do a disclaimer telling you whether I bought a product with my own funds, whether it was sent to me at no cost, or it's a loaner. So if it's a product that I can keep, that I'm allowed to keep, what I do, if I can use that day to day and have a purpose for it, I'll keep it. However, if it's something that I can't use or another family member can't use, then I'll donate it to charity, specifically the Salvation Army here in my hometown. And several months ago, I donated the Angel's Horn turntable and speaker little system. Nice little system for what it is. It's certainly better than a Crosley Cruiser, right? It's a nice little entry-level turntable, all-in-one kind of speaker system. Belt drive, little, I think an Audio-Technica 3600 cartridge on it. Nice looking little plinth, and then you have a couple speakers with it. And you can send Bluetooth from your phone to the turntable and speakers, not the other way around, which is kind of, it is what it is. All right, so I donated that a few month or two ago to the local Salvation Army. And they were quite happy to accept that. So I recently reviewed the AbramTech X50. By the way, I'll have links to the videos about those products down below. Now, those are a powered bookshelf speaker system, excellent sounding. The retail on them is $500. Currently, I think they have a coupon, take $100 off on Amazon. Just a nice sounding speaker, very well made, really an excellent value. Certainly along the lines of the Klipsch model with the Klipsch, the 5s, along that line, if you know what those are. Okay, so what I did a couple weeks ago is I don't personally have a day-to-day use case for those speakers. I was allowed to keep them. The family, no one in the family really had a current use for them. And so I thought, well, here's what I'll do. I'll take it over to the Salvation Army. They should be able to get some decent money out of them. I know that people don't pay nearly as much at a thrift store, but something is better than nothing. So I go over, I load them all up, repackage everything. Now, these are basically new speakers, right? Full warranty, the whole 9 yards. And I take them over to the local Salvation Army. And at the counter, lo and behold, and this is the kind of crazy part, there was a gentleman with the box that Angel's Horn record player system was in, wanting to talk to the manager about them. Like, whoa, what a small world. I mean, what's the mathematical odds of that happening? And I said, excuse me, sir, but I have a YouTube channel called The Boomer Consumer, and I review products, particularly HIFI related equipment. And I happened to have been the one that donated those, or the Angel's Horn record player, to the Salvation Army. And he started asking me a few questions here and there about it. And I said, by the way, what are they asking for? And he said, $50. Oh, I think these sell for like $249 in that range. I'd have to go back and double check. And I go, well, that would be an outstanding deal because it's essentially brand new. I had even got it all set up, the tone arm balanced. And I told him you could, watch my video on YouTube about it. Well, so I'm standing there and I got a shopping cart because these speakers and boxes are pretty big. And so as we're talking, finally this woman comes up and identifies herself as the manager. I was also donating a pair of Edifier powered Bluetooth speakers as well at the same time. And she looked at this stuff and she says to me in front of this guy, we can't give that stuff away. We don't even really want it. And I'm like, what? I said, this is a really high value, basically brand new item. And you're telling me you don't even want them? She goes, oh, we can't even give it away. So the fellow with the Angel's Horn box and the turntable. Says, well, if you can't give it away, how about you lower the price on this? Oh, no, no, no. If we can't sell at that price, we will send it to another store. But she goes, it doesn't have Bluetooth. And I said, ma'am, all of these items have Bluetooth. The Abramtech X50s have Bluetooth. These Edifier speakers have Bluetooth. That turntable has Bluetooth. Well, nobody wants it. No, nobody wants it. And I said, well, I'm sure there are people that do want them. Now, do you want this donation or not? Fine. She hands me a form. She goes, you fill it out. So, you put your name and address and list the value. And I said, you got to, when you complete this, you got to put the values. We got to put the values on here. She goes, oh, let your accountant do that. We're not going to do that. I said, well, the values need to be on this form, and you need to be the one to sign that you received it. She didn't even really want to do that. And it made me question, is HIFI essentially worthless to non-audiophiles? Is it just a piece of junk to them? It really makes me wonder, and I wanted to get your opinions in the comments down below. Ultimately, I left the items there. We got it hammered out, and I got the values on it. Because yes, I will deduct the retail value off my income taxes, which is perfectly acceptable according to my CPA. But it's the spirit of giving that was totally destroyed in this transaction. It wasn't about the tax deduction so much. There's other places I can donate to. It's the fact I was trying to help the local Salvation Army. And to basically be rejected over very nice items, electronics, blows my mind because, I see all these videos about people collecting vintage hi-fi and getting hi-fi through thrift stores, and they're thrilled. So why is it my community is an exception to the rule that nobody wants speakers? That's her exact words. Nobody wants speakers. Well, I beg to differ with you. I think there are people that want speakers. Maybe not everybody, but they certainly don't all have to be a Bluetooth speaker. I'm not talking, to me, even if I would have took a brand new Macintosh receiver over there, she wouldn't have wanted it. Non-audiophiles apparently don't see the value in our gear. Okay, I can accept that. I can understand that. They don't understand. But the community that you're serving, there may be some people who do. So so if you work for Salvation Army, Goodwill, or a host of other charities, if somebody brings to you a nice item that's basically brand new in electronics, okay, there just might be somebody out there that is wanting that, maybe can't afford the new price, all right? They may not be able to afford it, but at least, at the very minimum, take it, and if your store can't sell it, fine, transfer it to another store, but accept the donation in the spirit in which it's offered. Yeah. Oh, and the fellow with the record player, he was still on the bubble by the time me and the manager got done going back and forth. And I don't know whether he bought it or not. If he got it for $50, he got a steal. He got an absolute bargain. And if he didn't take it, well, hopefully somebody else will buy it and enjoy it. That's the story. We just want to get your opinions in the comments down below. Bruce Naylor, your Boomer Consumer. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.